Welcome to Home Inspection Bites Sesquicentennial Spotlight, your weekly journey into the pivotal moments that shaped the American Revolution. In the summer heat of 1775, as smoke still lingered from the Battle of Bunker Hill, a quiet but powerful force was gathering in the towns and hills of New England. This week, we uncover how local colonial militias, not yet part of a formal army, became the backbone of a revolution. Across Massachusetts and its neighboring colonies, citizens were taking up arms. Not under any single commander, not yet. These were farmers, tradesmen, and townsfolk. They were Minutemen, trained to respond at a moment's notice, and respond they did. By mid-August, their ranks had swollen into the tens of thousands. They surrounded British-occupied Boston in a loose siege, one formed not by a general's orders, but by the will of the people. Helping to coordinate these forces were the Committees of Safety, shadow governments replacing royal authority in towns and counties across America. These committees weren't just planning, they were governing, raising troops, allocating powder, even declaring loyalty oaths. In Pennsylvania, the Committee of Safety pledged nearly all available gunpowder to General Philip Schuyler's troops near Fort Ticonderoga, a bold move that risked their own local defense to support the cause. In North Carolina, counties like Rowan were forming official militia regiments as early as August 1st. These weren't just spontaneous uprisings, this was strategic mobilization, swift, local, and deeply rooted in community. By the time General George Washington arrived in Cambridge in July, the framework was already in place. The Army of Observation, made up of these militias, had dug in around Boston. From Dorchester to Roxbury, they built redoubts and watched the Redcoats, ready to defend liberty with their lives. John Adams, who would later become our second president, would later write, "Our people are universally determined to die freemen rather than live slaves." The militia's presence made that vow more than words. Though not yet soldiers by profession, these men, and the committees that rallied them, became the lifeblood of early resistance. Their speed, their resolve, and their local leadership laid the groundwork for what would become the Continental Army and eventually a free nation. I'm Derek Palmaville, and this has been your Sesquicentennial Spotlight. Stay with us next week as we bring the American Revolution to life 250 years later.